Alright, we're finally starting. Half an hour late. So, the reason we're starting a half hour late is because I completely forgot what day and what time it is. So, yeah, it's been that kind of a day. I was doing a lot of yard work today that was pretty much backbreaking. But anyway, we're here to play Final Fantasy II, and we are here to finally get ourselves through the sealed cave so that we can finally progress out of the underworld and onto more interesting things. Because the sealed cave is, in my opinion, the absolute worst place in the game. Okay, just doing a check here. So if you tuned in the last time, you may have remembered me saying something about how I really wish Rydia would start learning level 3 spells. Well, turns out I accidentally forgot to save the game to the Pi when I turned it off. So I kind of had to go back and do all of Friday again, Friday night afterwards. And I was like, oh god. But we apparently gained an extra level doing that because now we've got Ice 3, which is nice. Ice is nice. Alright, so without further ado, let's get going to the sealed cave. And here we are. That was pretty much perfect. I don't know how I did that, but okay. Real quick, I'm curious about something. It looks like it has a back door right here. It's not a secret, is it? Oh, there's a monster there. Amazing. What timing. Okay. Nope, nothing there. Would have been cool if there was something there, though. Alright, so here we go. Sealed cave. I'm going to save right outside. Okay. Alright, let's go in. Here we are. Hold the key to unbind the seal, then the way to the dark crystals will be opened. Putting your own Jim Henson jokes here. Alright, so now that we're in the sealed cave, there's only one door in this entire place that is not a trap. It's part of why I hate this place so much. Because they're not just regular monsters either. They're like difficult monsters. And I have no idea right now what our power level is compared to these random battles in here. I really have no idea. Oh, apparently we're okay. Alright, this may not be as bad as I remember it. That would be a relief. Trapdoor. So here's our first trapdoor. Now if I remember right, they just start killing our guys. Unless we can kill them before they start doing that. And maybe with the levels that we have here, maybe we can do that. I really don't know. Nope. They got him. I don't know what they're weak against. That's why I just used Ice 3 with Rydia. Yeah. Would have been good if we were just a little bit faster. But no luck. big open room. Longsword, huh? I think we are way beyond that. Yep. That is no longer useful to us. So, yeah, it was a good thing that we did the leveling before we came in here. We explored the Cave of Sylph, and we explored the Land of Summoned Monsters, and that was really to our benefit. Although, to be fair, you need to beware the werebears there. Nice. Yeah, we are definitely much more prepared for this place than I was in the past, so this may not be as much of a slog as it usually is for me. Trapdoor! What a surprise! Be nice if it used the disrupt. Oh, I was just gonna say it'd be nice if it used it on Kane when he's in the air because it'll miss, but apparently that is not the case. These things are bad. I need to kill this thing real quick too. I think they can use that blaze power, which does a ton of damage. Yep. Yep. Great. I'd really like for Edge to get the experience here. So if we could just kill this thing, that would be great. Nice. Okay. Not good, but not bad. We're getting 7,000 experience for each one of these, so I think that's going to put us in a pretty good place. Oops. Just really sucks having to heal after every single one of these battles. Ooh, this looks like the way to go. So I don't want to be here yet. Let's see what's over here. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Every single door. Except one, and I'll point it out. It's my favorite door. Oh, man. If anyone knows how to dodge that, just let me know. Alright. Nice. Killed it before it could summon a monster. Always a good thing. So Rydia gained a level there, but she didn't learn another spell, which is... in an empty room. 2 pieces of lameness right next to each other. Ugh. That was close. Yeah, this entire dungeon is just designed to wear you down. And it does a really good job of that. Oh man, 2 empty rooms. I mean, it's worth it for the experience. It's just, you know, you wish you'd get something else from that. You know, something tangible. I don't... Is this the room that goes all the way up and around? I think it might be. Yep, okay. This is the way that we want to go first to get the chest. This I can deal with. Much better than the doors. Oops. Wrong way. Alright. Trap door. What a surprise. Might as well just wait and revive him. Nice. Always good when we don't have to go fight the Manticore right after, because those things are the ones that can really damage everybody. And that is never a good thing. Anything in here? Nope. Third empty room. Keep score, guys. Trap door. No luck that time. Ooh. Nice. I wonder if silence actually prevented it from using that blazed attack, or if that's some kind of ability that doesn't rely on magic. Well, this looks ominous. Nice. That is a brand new holy sword for Cecil. So from the defense sword to the light sword. 126.67. It's not great, is it? This defense sword is much better. Higher attack and higher defense. Darn, I remember that being a lot better. Did I not have the defense sword before then? I don't remember. That's disappointing, though. That's really disappointing. Ooh, that's a monster we haven't seen yet. A yellow dragon. Whoops. Hit the wrong button. Yikes. Not good. This is a very... Okay, thank God we killed it. That is not a good place to be in. It's not a save point in here, is there? No, of course not. Rosa is still doing okay on magic, so we've got that going for us. A ninja star, good. An elixir, okay. It's just a box there. Alright, money. Money is always appreciated. Every time. Actually, let's give it a minute, because I think items work faster than magic. There we go. Actually, you know what? All these trapdoors, I wonder if the light sword is better on them if they're weak to it. I think the vampires are weak to it. So we're going to try it and see what happens. Oh, Macro's tuning in. Let's see who this guy's going to kill this time. Hey, Macro. Good to see you. And thanks for tuning in to hang out. It's always more fun to play this with friends online. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And working my way back through it now is pretty interesting. Okay, so that was the experiment right there. With the light sword. These doors are not weak against the light sword. So we're going to go back to the defense sword. Again, I don't remember where I got the defense sword. Maybe it was in the land of summoned monsters or something like that, but it is clearly the better option down here. Yeah, he's hardly doing any damage at all with it. Good. Good. Alright, so we have some new tricks in our arsenal here. That's nice. Yeah, let's get the defense sword back. Oh, I had the legend sword equipped. No wonder he was hardly doing any damage. I wanted the light sword. So, one, it's bad that I can't read. That's unfortunate. But, two, I still don't think that they're weak against the holy stuff. So, we're going to stick with the defense sword throughout this place. Pretty soon, once we get out of here, some things are going to happen. We'll get back up to the overworld. We'll be able to get our adamantine ore, come back down here, and then we're going to have that famous dwarven blacksmith make us the Excalibur. And that will be a serious boost in our weaponry here. But thank goodness we found a save point, because, my goodness. Well, Macro, you could play back through it to remember what's going on. Or, of course, you could, watch all of the Let's Plays that I have put together on my Twitch channel. Either way, I would recommend playing it, honestly. It's definitely worth it. I feel like the game has aged well in a lot of ways. The only thing that really bothers me about the game is there's some quality of life improvements that they made between this one and the next one that really worked to just improve your play experience. Certain things with the menus especially. Like 6 just did so many things as far as menus and user interface better than 4 did. Always the guy with the most HP goes after. Well, Chrono Trigger had the benefit of coming around kind of, toward the end of the SNES's life. And I don't remember a lot of issues with that game in its interface and stuff like that. I remember Chrono Trigger being just really well put together overall, but it was also like one of the last Super Nintendo games that I played. Okay, so I gotta remember that the save point door is the one that kind of sticks out down there, because I don't know if we're gonna get another one or not. Oh my god. So yeah, these manticore things are pretty much the worst. Look at that nonsense. We are in trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble. Okay, maybe we're okay now. I think that's the first time I've used Cure 4. That was an emergency situation right there. Bad things happening. Again, we are gaining levels left and right, so that's really good. Another longsword, which again isn't useful to us at all because Edge already has weapons that are better than it. This ninja hood, though, this is going to be something that he will need to use. Oh, interesting. So it takes him from 130 attack, 37 defense to 128 attack, 38 defense. I'm going to keep him on the bandana. Like, that's the thing, like, because we've already been through the whole underworld, like, the stuff we're picking up here just is not as good for us. 330, man, they have you going in early. No, please hang out, listen, watch. If anything, if I can get you interested in this game again, then my job will have been a success. Yeah, 330 is way too early. I think there is a second save point somewhere in here. Oh, a trapdoor. You'd think that we'd stop getting surprised by these things after a while, and the whole party here would just be like, oh, there's a trap door because all the doors are traps, and what can we do to avoid these? Let's think of some clever plan instead of just blindly walking into each and every single one of them. Again, it goes back to just my hatred of this place and how I feel like it is the dungeon with the least thought put into it in this entire game. The whole premise of us going in here to retrieve the crystal in the first place is ridiculous. Because there's only one key, you can't break the barrier, it's safe in here. But we are going to go out of our way to break the seal, come in here, and basically play right into Golbez's hands. Yeah, those are, yikes. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, that is just a hell of a schedule. But if the money is good and the experience is good, then it is worth it. Yeah, pretty much like the entire underground. Like, I always felt like it was tacked on in a way. Even when I was a kid playing this, like, it seemed mysterious at first. And then once you started messing around down here, you were like, when is this going to be over? I found the later parts of the game with the moon much more interesting. Okay, that door on the left, I feel like that might be the save point room. These guys again. Nice. Okay, we got him before he used that awful attack that he uses. Right. Yeah, that's exactly it. And, like, this is our second time down here. Like, you come down... Ooh, she just learned life, too. So you come down here twice. And, like, the first time, I can kind of understand. But coming back down here, like, it's a pain at this point. And I just want the underworld to be over with. You know what? Screw it. I'm pretty sure that there's a save point coming up, so we're going to use life too. I believe the most expensive spell in the game. Maybe? Oh man. Cannot win with these guys. Kill it fast. Oh, thank goodness. Again, like, the benefit here is that we are gaining a ton of experience. Ah, empty room again. That's the fourth one. Not cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. I remember that you were working on the scale stuff. I've recently picked up my kit again, and it's completely revamped from what it was a year and a half ago. I'm still looking for a gambeson, though. The gambeson I have is functional, but it doesn't have a collar on it, and it's just kind of like a wide opening here, and it's bad for a couple of reasons. But if I, like, get hit on the shoulder or something, like right here, like, there's no protection underneath. It's just striking metal from the armor, and that's it. So that kind of hurts, and I'd like to get a gambeson to protect me from that. I think we're eventually going to go down that hole. Is there anything over here? Oh, look at that. Bet you it's another trap door. We already found the single door in this cave that is not a trap door, so this one is probably going to be a trap door. Yeah, I have, like, 0 endurance, 0 stamina, and armor. Like, I can go for about 5 minutes and that's it. 5 minutes, sit for 15, go for 5 minutes, sit for 15, and it's just like, it's killing me. So it's why I've been trying to get so active again lately. is because I'm so out of shape. Yeah, I've heard of them. I've also heard of the Russian Gambeson people who are supposed to be really good. That a bunch of people in the barony have gotten Gambesons from that look really nice. But they're like $300, and it's like, ooh, like I know you're gonna make it to my exact measurements, but even so, like, it's $300 for a Gambeson, and I still need better gauntlets too. Wow. So you have the weapons, now you just need the armor. Empty room number 5. Strike first, at least. That'd be pretty awesome to see you out there. In armor. Just with 2 giant maces, one in each hand, and like a sword at your belt or something. That would be awesome. I'm putting an order together for munitions grade arms because I need some things from them. I'm going to be making a new longsword in the style of a Japanese Nodachi because I think that'll be pretty cool. Our friend Crispin will be showing me how to bend it too, so it actually will look like the katana shape, which will be awesome. Yeah, from him I'm going to get the rattan and like 20 arming points, and I might invest in one of those pelerine collars that he has as well. He currently doesn't have like one that's exactly my size, so I may just get it anyway though. Oh man, she died. Yeah, that's what Crispin uses. He says he uses steam to bend his rattan, and he's going to show me how to do it because he, especially when he was doing like the, not Persian, but Seljuk Turk thing, you know, he had like scimitar kind of thing, and he was able to bend his rattan and make it look pretty good. His was more of a distinct curve. I'm looking for something more subtle. But we should be able to do it. Ah. Random battles. Oh god, attack from behind again, too. Figures, right? Okay, I am really starting to run out of magic here. So we better be close to a save point or we're going to start having issues. Oh, no, I didn't mean to press that. save point. Yes. Alright, here we go. Gonna use our tents. Probably need 2 of them again. We'll see. And then we are just about at the end of this place, where we're gonna run into the Demon Wall, or whatever the heck it's called in this place. I think it's called the Demon Wall. Yeah, we need another tent. Yeah, mine will have, hopefully, like a nice, subtle Japanese katana curve to it. And hopefully it'll look pretty awesome. I have a crossguard, the Tsuba, that I got from Ike Brander, who ordered it from somebody several years ago now, and I just haven't had a sword to put it on. So I want to make one of those. Okay, what's going on here? 2 ways to go. Let's go right. Yeah, we don't really have too many samurai in the Middle Kingdom, I don't think. We've obviously got Seto and a few others. But the other thing with me is I don't have samurai armor right now, so I'm just going to be a guy in 14th century coat of plates who just happens to have an odachi. And we're all just going to have to be cool with that. Alright, here we are. This is it. I think we're ready here. I'm super nervous about... Oh, they're going to give me one more trapdoor? Yep. Lame. Wait. What is this? Is there really someone named Nissan Maxima? Please tell me there is. That's hilarious. That's amazing. That's my favorite thing I've heard today. Start calling myself Honda CRV. Oof. Come on now. There we go. Yellow Dragon defeated. Rosa gains a level. Okay. I'm not going to be anal to the point where we're going to go back and save again. But I do want to make sure that we are at full health before we proceed here. That's looking pretty good. Okay. Here we are. So again, what I want you guys to notice who are watching this is that the crystal rooms are always the same, right? And once we get to the moon, you're going to notice a lot of similarities in the construction and the architecture of these crystal rooms with the rooms on the moon. And there is a distinct reason for that. But a lot of people don't point that out. They think, oh, it's just a crystal room. No, there's a reason for it. And there's a reason that the crystal rooms kind of look similar to the top of Mount Ordeals, where Cecil becomes a Paladin. They're all in line with the same architecture, not just because it looks pretty, but because there's a reason. There it is, the dark crystal. Too many people would probably find that offensive. Alright, so we got the dark crystal. We're leaving. Oh, uh-oh. The wall. It's moving. They set the trap to guard the crystal. Let's destroy the trap then. Here we go. Oh, evil wall. I'm pretty sure in later incarnations of this game, it is the demon wall. But again, playing up to 90s sensibilities, I suppose, video games were not allowed to really have a lot of religious references in the United States. So anything with demons or hell or holy, all of that was gotten rid of, and they had to come up with something else to call all this stuff. So in games like Dragon Warrior, like we talked about, the crosses on the Houses of Healing were changed to hearts. But then you had games like Zelda 2, which had, graveyards full of crosses. It's a weird thing. And I don't know if that was just Nintendo having a double standard between its own titles and those of third parties, or if somehow they just leaked through. But yeah, this is called the Evil Wall in this game, but supposedly a better translation is the Demon Wall. Let's do that ninja star that we picked up. Nice. Come on. This always freaked me out because, no one likes the feeling of being crushed and claustrophobic and all of that. And here you have this giant wall coming. Oh, we got it. Oh, sweet. All right, that was the easiest I've ever had this battle. And I'm pretty sure it's because, again, I messed around in the underworld. We did the Sylph Cave and the Land of Summon Monsters before coming here, and I think that really paid off. We did it! A petty trap. I think they now make me walk my butt all the way back out of this place. Ugh. Yep. I don't think they're going to let me use exit or anything like that either. Okay, so I don't remember the Star Tropics fiasco. I remember Star Tropics because it was like the title game of the second Nintendo Power that I ever got as a kid. And I thought the game looked really cool, but that's about as far as I got with it. I got it on an emulator way, way later on, but I never really played through it for some reason. But I always really liked the setting. Did I check over here? I checked over here. Okay. Ah, I can see where this is going. So if you were renting the game or something, and the store, for whatever reason, didn't have the instruction book, you were screwed. Did we go? Yeah, we went over here. Okay. What? Yeah, I'd never heard that before. That's nuts. So you pretty much have to destroy the thing. So you better remember what that password was. That's ridiculous. Nice. I was hoping that those things would be weak to earth. Good stuff. Oh, wow. Did they charge you for it? Probably. Nintendo, you cheap bastards. Let's try something fun here. So I really like it when there's a bunch of enemies on the screen like this and you use one of the spells. Like, let's try Ice 3 here. This should look pretty cool when it happens here. Awesome. That didn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to do. Edge. Take care of it. Set those vampires on fire. Oh, and they're still up. Jeez. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. That's what happens when you're messing around. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Sega 32. Wow. Yeah, I don't know anyone who had one of those. I was Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and then PlayStation. I made the jump to PlayStation when Final Fantasy made the jump to PlayStation. I felt like at the time I had a choice between either Legend of Zelda or Final Fantasy, and I chose Final Fantasy. And honestly, if I can be a bit controversial for a second here, I'm really glad that I went the PlayStation route instead of the Nintendo 64 route, because the Nintendo 64 looked like garbage. When I was in high school, I tried to play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I didn't like it. I did not like it. I thought it looked terrible even for the time. I have zero good things to say about that game. Yep. I did not like it. I came from Zelda 1, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past. Those were my games, because, again, I was on Super Nintendo. And I thought the jump to 3D just did not do the franchise any favors. And to be completely honest, I have not played a Legend of Zelda game after Link to the Past. So it's weird, right? Because I claim, Legend of Zelda, one of my favorite, game franchises ever. But that love pretty much stops after 1994. Yeah. I remember seeing all the Wind Waker stuff, and I didn't think that did it any favors either. I just felt like they went in the wrong direction. Although apparently, what was it, Breath of the Wild really did a good job with the franchise, so good for them there. But no, I am a curmudgeon when it comes to Legend of Zelda games released after the Super Nintendo. There's actually a guy that I really like on YouTube called Brentalfloss, who does a lot of video game songs with lyrics that he makes up, which are really funny. And he and this friend of his do this song that's basically them arguing back and forth about which is better, Zelda on the Nintendo 64 or Zelda on the Nintendo and Super Nintendo. and his points are all my points. And the other guy's points about Zelda 64 being a great game are all the points that I've heard before as well. And they have this back and forth, and they finally come to this agreement that, you know, it doesn't really matter which game you like. We're all Zelda fans, and it's nice. And that's true. But for my personal taste, I do not like Zelda in 3D from any of the games that I've seen. I tried playing Twilight Princess because I heard that was good, but I didn't really put in, you know, any real time into the game, so I can't really speak much to that one. Yeah, I feel the same way. I've heard Wii Sports is fun. I like Wii Sports. And I've heard that Xenoblade on the Wii was really good, but I haven't played that one yet. And it's a good thing that my friend Eternal Raven isn't on right now, or he'd probably have a mouthful to say to me about me not playing Xenoblade yet. Oh, Star Fox was great. Yes. So 64, Nintendo 64, I give it full props for Star Fox. That's a fantastic game. All right, here we go. So what? Guess what, guys? We did the bad guy's job for them. Who would have thought?
Cain, return to me, Cain. Come back to me with the crystal.
Golbez. They all look at Cain. Get a hold of yourself. I'm all right. I am no longer under his control. And then he immediately punches Cecil and takes the crystal. Scumbag. Yeah, you better run. You wretch. Cain, what are you doing?
I've been waiting for this moment. Now the Tower of Babel can be reactivated. The way to the moon will open. Come, Cain.
Come on, Cain, wake up. All the crystals are gathered now. The way to the moon will open. Wait! That's exactly it. I think of it as the Vince McMahon reference where he's like, "It was me, Stone Cold, it was me!" Cain, oh my. So, going back to your point, Macro, about this seeming to be tacked on, what's interesting to note about that is that we are in the exact same place now. Cain came back to us at a certain point in the game after we broke his brainwashing in the Tower of Zot. Yeah, Tower of Zot. And then he's with us for a while. And he's like, I'm not going to be brainwashed again because I realize all the bad things that I did, blah, 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 blah. And then you do the whole underworld thing that we're in now. And now at the end of the underworld section of the game, which is where we're at, Cain is once again under Golbez's control and functioning as his lackey. So it does seem tacked on. It's like you had this plot in this timeline. These are the things that was happening. And they realized, as you said, it doesn't seem like our game is long enough. We've got to put something else in here. So they take this timeline and they break it at a certain point and pull it apart, insert the underworld here, and then put little, scotch tape on each end of it and hope no one notices. Because now, the next thing that we're about to go and do is the Giant of Babel, right? And so it's pretty much the same style of dungeon that we've seen in the Tower of Zot and the Tower of Babel. And yeah, it seems like they really just tacked this on in the middle there. But oh well. The important thing is we're done with the underworld. Thank goodness. I hate this place. All right. Get out. And you'll notice If you didn't see it, I de-equipped him before he left our party. Just something that I haven't always remembered to do, but I did remember this time. Okay, so where are we headed to now? It does hate me. I want to go over here. I always try and park it right next to the thing for fun. We're going to go in here. We're going to hit this and get all of our energy refilled. All right, things are looking good now. And I'm going to go talk to the big Chocabo, because I like birds. And we're going to have him eat most of the stuff that Cain was wearing. And we're just going to keep his spear. I can't remember if Edge can throw spears or not, but if he can, we can save it for that. And then I think the next thing to do, which is going to be like next Friday when I play this again, is I think the next thing to do is talk to the king and tell him, hey, king, guess what? We screwed up again. And he's going to be like, oh no, guys, that's terrible. And we're going to be like, yeah, it really sucks. And he's going to be like, okay, but go get him. Or something. I don't actually remember what happens. But this king, King Gaiet here, we have failed him at every step of the way. The only one that's done anything good for the dwarves of this kingdom is Yang, who sacrificed himself to stop the Death Star. The super cannon in the Tower of Babel. Ugh. This whole place. Just awful. Okay, what am I doing here? Putting this stuff in storage. I think we're good. Yep. I don't feel like we have a lot of room here. I don't know, I guess we'll just go with it and see what happens. They've been screwed over for a while. They've been at war now with Golbez's forces for a while. I do like the dichotomy here. The dwarves use tanks, and Golbez has been using airships against them. Good theming there. Golbez, obviously from the sky, from space, or somewhere else, using his airships to rain down destruction on the dwarves. The dwarves, very earthy based, so they have their land craft, their tanks that they're shooting back at the airships with. I like that imagery. Okay, so here we are. Underworld is just about done. Again, I think the next thing to do is to talk to the king, or maybe it's... Yeah, notice the Tower of Babel now. It's glowing all the colors of the rainbow. That can't be a good sign. Well, actually, Macro, you're tuning out at a good point because I have been going for an hour now, and I do try and keep the streaming at about an hour per session because, well, I got other things to do. I enjoy this, but I've got other stuff going on. So we are going to leave it here for tonight, and next Friday at 8:30, we are going to get our butts out of the underworld. Thank goodness. But that is all for this evening. Thank you very much for joining me, Macro, and everyone else who has been tuning in. There's actually quite a bit of a party out there right now. That's pretty cool. So thank you to everyone who's tuned in either right now or who is going to see this later in the week. And I will see y'all next Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a good night.